Welcome back, wrestling WWE fans, to a story that's ripped through the WWE universe like a storm, leaving hearts shattered and loyalties in tatters. For American fans packing arenas and the UK crowd in London glued to their screens, this is a raw, emotional exposé of family, betrayal, and the cost of greatness. Tonight, we dive into the chaotic backstage clash between Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso, and the gut-wrenching reactions of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, who watched their world unravel. The air was thick with tension on Monday Night Raw, the kind of night where legacies are tested and bonds break. American fans, their voices echoing through the stadium, felt the weight of the moment as whispers of a heated confrontation between Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso spread. British fans in London couldn't believe it, their anticipation electric as Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, two pillars of WWE, reacted to the Bloodline's implosion with shock and sorrow. Please like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. The US crowd erupted with chants for Roman, the tribal chief, whose reign has defined an era. But backstage, away from the spotlight, chaos erupted as Roman and Jimmy clashed, their voices booming through the halls. Insiders say the argument was fueled by Jimmy's frustration, feeling sidelined in Roman's empire. For American fans, this was a betrayal that cut deep, a family fracturing under the weight of power. British fans in London, with their love for wrestling's family dramas, felt the sting of this rift. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their cheers a mix of awe for the Bloodline's legacy and dread for its collapse. Seth and Becky, watching from the sidelines, were drawn into the chaos, their reactions a mirror to the fans' heartbreak over a dynasty in peril. The health crises that plague wrestlers added a grim layer to the story. Roman, battered from years of main event wars, has been hiding a shoulder injury, pushing through pain to maintain his dominance. Jimmy, too, carries the scars of his high-flying style, with whispers of a lingering ankle issue. Across America, fans were in shock, their chants for the Bloodline a testament to their resilience. Backstage dynamics, rarely seen by fans, spilled into the open. Sources revealed Seth Rollins, Roman's longtime rival, was stunned by the intensity of the clash, confiding in Becky that he feared for the Bloodline's future. The US crowd felt this tension, their chants for Seth a plea for clarity in the chaos. British fans in London couldn't believe it, their screens alight with the image of a fractured family. Grief and loss are wrestling's constant shadows, and this moment carried echoes of fallen stars. American fans remembered Yokozuna, a Bloodline legend whose dominance Roman and Jimmy carry forward. The US crowd erupted with chants, honoring the Anoa'i legacy now at risk. The UK crowd, steeped in reverence for wrestling's pioneers like Dynamite Kid, connected with this tribute to history. Scandals erupted as details of the confrontation leaked. A grainy video showed Roman shoving Jimmy, with Paul Heyman struggling to intervene. Across America, fans were in shock, flooding X with debates about whether Jimmy's rebellion was justified or a betrayal of blood. The scandal wasn't just personal, it was a glimpse into the power struggles that define WWE's backstage world. The UK wrestling scene buzzed with speculation. Fans in London pubs dissected Seth and Becky's reactions, their cheers tinged with intrigue. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their love for complex narratives drawing them to this family feud. Was Jimmy fighting for his place, or was he tearing apart the empire he helped build? Alright, we're halfway through, and things are about to take a serious turn. If you thought you knew where this was going, think again, this is where the real drama unfolds. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Seth Rollins, ever the visionary, watched the chaos with a mix of concern and calculation. Insiders say he saw an opportunity to exploit the Bloodline's fracture, but his heart was heavy. The US crowd erupted with chants for Seth, their loyalty torn between his ambition and Roman's struggle. British fans in London couldn't believe it, their cheers a testament to Seth's complex role in this saga. Becky Lynch, the heart of WWE, was visibly shaken. She confided in a close friend that the Bloodline's turmoil reminded her of her own sacrifices, nights away from her daughter, the toll of her own injuries. American fans connected with her pain, their chants for Becky a lifeline for a woman caught in the storm. The UK crowd, with their love for emotional depth, felt every tear she held back. The confrontation's fallout was raw. Roman, usually stoic, was seen pacing backstage, his face etched with betrayal. Jimmy, defiant but conflicted, refused to back down, his words to Roman laced with years of unspoken resentment. The US crowd felt this heartbreak, their chance for the bloodline a plea for unity. British fans in London couldn't believe it, their passion for family narratives making this rift personal. The personal sacrifices of both men came into focus. Roman had missed family milestones to build the bloodline, his life consumed by the weight of leadership. Jimmy, too, had sacrificed his own spotlight, always the soldier in Roman's shadow. Across America, fans were in shock, their respect for both men's grit deepening. The US crowd erupted with chants, their support a nod to their shared struggle. British fans in London, watching the chaos, saw echoes of their own wrestling heroes, men like Johnny Saint, who fought for respect against all odds. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their cheers a tribute to the bloodline's fight. Yet, they worried about the cost of this family war, a question that hung heavy over every moment. Scandals deepened as more details emerged. A leaked audio clip allegedly captured Jimmy accusing Roman of stealing the family's glory. American fans debated fiercely online, torn between loyalty to Roman and sympathy for Jimmy's rebellion. The US crowd erupted with chants, their loyalty split between the tribal chief and his defiant cousin. The UK crowd, with their love for wrestling's moral complexity, saw this as a Shakespearean tragedy. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their cheers a mix of awe for Jimmy's courage and hope for Roman's resilience. They knew this wasn't just about a fight, it was about the soul of a family. Seth and Becky's reactions were a window into the chaos. Seth, ever the strategist, hinted at a future move against the weakened bloodline, while Becky urged him to stay out of it, her heart torn for Roman and Jimmy. The US crowd erupted with chants for Becky, their support a lifeline for her compassion. British fans in London couldn't believe it, their cheers a testament to her emotional anchor. Family breakdowns defined this saga. Roman and Jimmy's clash was more than a fight, it was a wound that threatened the bloodline's core. Across America, fans were in shock, their connection to wrestling's family narratives making this rift personal. The US crowd's chants were a plea for reconciliation, a hope that blood could prevail. British fans in London, watching the fallout, saw parallels to their own wrestling history, moments when heroes faced family with grit. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, their voices a chorus of support for Roman and Jimmy's fight, even as they mourned the bloodline's fracture. The legacy of this night will echo for years. Roman's pain, Jimmy's rebellion, and Seth and Becky's reactions are now part of WWE's tapestry, resonating from American arenas to London's passionate crowds. The US crowd will chant for the bloodline, believing in its strength. The UK crowd will honor their heart, their tradition alive in every cheer. This is wrestling at its rawest. Love, loss, loyalty, and legacy. For American fans, it's the fight to hold on to family against all odds. For British fans, it's the drama of a dynasty tested by ambition and betrayal. Roman, Jimmy, Seth, and Becky's story is a testament to the fire that burns in every ring, a flame that lights the way for fans from New York to London. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the ring.